Yo, what is up, Frashers? Welcome back to the channel. So, Frashers, I was going through the WWE archives, right? Trying to find some hidden gems, and I found this.
You start to excel. Oh my God!
This right here. And honestly, Frashers, I'm not okay. I'm actually offended. My Frashers, what was this? My Frashers, what was this? This show, Stomping Grounds 2019, Frashers, it's an actual crime scene. I'm not even joking. The name is garbage, the vibe was non-existent, and the booking, oh man, the booking made me want to throw my Rama through the TV. I mean, the main event was so pathetic that the live audience, all 6,000 of them, yes, that's an embarrassing low number, started chanting for a refund. Are you serious? They wanted their money back? In what universe is that a good show? So Frashers, so today we are gonna do a retro review of this absolutely disaster. We're gonna talk about the matches that made us wanna cry, the storylines that went nowhere, and why this might be one of the worst PPVs in the modern WWE history. And yeah, this is a full-on rant and review, so buckle up, Frashers. If you remember this train wreck, or if you're just lucky enough to have missed it, smash the like button and let's get into this garbage. Alright, Frashers, so let's just break down why this show was such a colossal failure. It wasn't just one thing, it was perfect storm of nonsense. First up, the vibe was just off. I mean, Stomping Grounds, what does that even mean? It sounds like a festival of horses or a boot camp. There was zero hype, the set looked basic, and you could just feel the lack of energy from the start. Frashers, it felt like the Vince McMahon woke up one morning and I was like, I haven't produced a disaster in a while. Let me just cook this up for the fans. And my god, did it suck. The whole thing was boring from the theme to the name. It's like they didn't even try. And that led me to the matches of this garbage show.
About to be.
Frashers, this is where things get really bad. Let's start with Kofi Kingston versus Dolph Ziggler in a steel cage match for WWE Championship. On paper, it should have been a banger. In reality, it was so basic. Like, where was the wow moment? Where was the crazy spot that makes you jump out of your seat? It was just two guys having a very, very safe steel cage match. I was falling asleep. And for a WWE Championship match, that's just unacceptable. You expect more, But the main event? Oh, the main event. Seth Rollins versus Baron Corbin for the Universal Championship with a special guest referee. And who was the ref? None other than Lacey Evans. Now, don't get me wrong, but at that time, it just made no sense. The match was so long and stretched out, you could feel the audience getting more and more furious by the minute, and the ending was so predictable. Of course, Becky Lynch comes out to even the odds. Of course, Seth Rollins retains. There were no stakes, no suspense, just a slow, painful march to finish we all saw coming from a mile away. It was pathetic. After that, I don't blame the crowd for wanting their money back. I'd want my money too. You know what's more predictable than the main event? You're not being subscribed to this channel. I'm out here exposing the worst of WWE for your entertainment, putting my sanity on the line for this content. And Frashers, do me a solid favor. Hit that subscribe button and tap the bell. It's the least you can do after I just relive that trauma for you. Let's get this community growing, alright? Frashers, the real issue with Stomping Ground wasn't just a couple of bad matches. It was the overall booking. It felt like the company was completely out of touch with what the fans wanted. We were given the garbage shows with no real thoughts behind it. Can you imagine if Triple Fraud produced a show like this in 2025? Oh my gosh. Jokes aside, they'd be furious. It shows like this that made the Monday Night Wars era feels like the distant, glorious memory. Speaking of getting roasted, my analytic guy told me I need to ask you to subscribe again, so please subscribe. Don't make me beg, I'll do it. I'll get on my knee and beg you to subscribe to this channel. Don't test me, I'm emotionally vulnerable after reviewing this show. Help a guy out. So that's the story of WWE Stomping Grounds 2019, a show that in my opinion deserves its spot in the Hall of Fame of terrible, horrible, no good, very bad PPVs. But hey, maybe you loved it, maybe you are the only person who thought Lacey Evans as ref was a genius move. I wanna know. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this show. Was it as bad as I remember, or am I being too harsh? Let's just talk about it. I need the therapy. Alright, Frosters, so thanks for watching, guys. You are the real MVPs for sitting through this with me. So, till next time, stay awesome. Have a good day. Bye.